Hello everyone, welcome to another mission walkthrough for Fallout 76. So this is a quite advanced mission. I did it with my friend Danny. He is level 33 and it was a bit difficult for us to finish it. So I would advise you to be at least level 25 if you are soloing this mission, and you need solid gear. For example, tons of grenades, a missile launcher with ammo, of course. And you need to head here to West Tek. And the mission should pop up anytime you go around. So these camps were full of mutants and their dogs. We cleaned it already. More useful information. This is a very long mission, at least 1 hour. We took 1 hour and a half to do everything, from cleaning around to cleaning inside and so on. As you can see, there are super mutants basically everywhere, and they are quite high level and high geared. They are very difficult to kill with normal weapons, and even though we were using power suits, as you can see, we take a lot of damage, especially if they come close to you and hit you with a melee weapon. Then damn, it's like a lot of damage. You don't want that to happen. On the other hand, this is a perfect mission for experience and for gear. Each mutant drops a lot of things, as you can see, and most of them are useful in one way or the other. Another thing you should do before heading here is emptying your inventory. Make space for all types of things, including weapons and armor, because some of these mutants drop really good weapons and special armor. I think a few level 26 or 28 super mutants, they dropped really good stuff. I can't even wear it yet because I'm level 19 at the moment. But if you come with already full inventory, then you won't be able to pick much. And as you can see, I can barely damage them with my weapons, and they take me down very easily. Of course, we can discuss that I'm not ready to do this mission. I'm under-leveled, and that's true. I would never be able to do this on my own. But I don't think these weapons would do much even at Danny's level, because he's using, level 30 weapons and missile launchers. They are very, very effective against super mutants. Anyway, I will show a little bit more of the combat inside of the building. There are many mutants here. There are, I don't know, I would risk to say at least 40 to 50 mutants in here. As such, I will be cutting a lot of combat footage. Otherwise, this mission walkthrough would be at least 1 hour long, and that's a bit too much in my opinion. Also, things didn't go as clean and straight as I wanted. It was a bit messy and chaotic, but that's because we did this during the last beta and we were simply rushing. We didn't care if we died a lot, if we, weren't doing that much damage. We were just trying to figure out how to do the mission, and for that we had to clean all these mutants. So we took our time and we did it eventually. But I believe it's much easier once you do it properly, with preparation, with proper gear, and so on. Alright, so let's start talking about important things about learning the secrets of West Tek. First of all, you need to find 2 pieces of password codes. They are golden and glowing on top of tables. There are 2 of them, and you need to find them first to access everything you need to. That's the first part. So if you are playing on your own and you come across them, please don't leave them behind. Collect them. You will need them later. Here is one, as you can see. It will be in your inventory, so don't worry. There is no mission update or anything, but it is there and you need it to access computers. Because this mission is ultimately about accessing computers, reading files, and, unveiling the secrets of West Tek. Well, to be more specific, it's not only about the computers. You also need to open a few locked doors, and for that you need the password. Moving on, you need to access this terminal first, and since I wasn't sure what to do, I just opened every single file there. Better safe than sorry, right? There are quite some missions in Fallout 76 where you have to basically open every file in a computer to get a mission update or a mission accomplishment. So I tried to do this for every computer I found in this building, and it worked pretty well. I advise you to do the same thing, but if you know which file triggers the system, then go ahead and do that instead. Here is the second part of the access code. Don't forget to pick it up. It's very important for the next stage of the mission. Feel free to explore as much as you want or as much as you can. But for the next part, you need to head back to the start, where all the green stuff was stored. Right after you entered the building, there is a locked door there, which you can open now. And there are, again, a lot of mutants to kill, so be ready for action, a lot of action. And you can even use the door to, control the amount of enemies that you fight at once. You can keep opening and closing the door. If you are in a party, it's quite easy. If you are solo, then forget it. You need to be very strong to do it at once, because there's a lot of them. And you'll be able to see it in a bit. Again, if you are confused about where this is, it's right at start. You just need to go below the silos or whatever, the storage things with the green liquid. Just make sure not to get stuck, because if you get locked inside, then you are most likely going to die. As obvious, right? And if you are in trouble, just go back a little bit, try to contain some damage, and don't let them hit you with melee weapons, because you get done very quickly. Don't do that. Don't be like me. Just kidding, it happens, right? So here we open and close the door many times to fight them one by one, two by two. It is a little bit like cheating, but the game allows you to do it, so why not? Especially because they keep throwing stuff at you, like grenades, and if you close the door, then the damage will stay in that room and it won't do anything to you. It's quite useful in my opinion, and it helps us a lot. On the other hand, it's quite time consuming and annoying to do. So I will keep going forward. There are way too many of them, as you can see. And there's even more inside. As you explore the rooms and so on, there's even more. So it takes a while to kill all of them. But this is the only way forward, so there is no real way around this. You have to kill everything. In this bathroom, it's a skill to lock. You have to open it because there's a file inside that you need to access. Right here. It's a personal recording, and I believe it's an essential part of the mission. To be honest, I just open it because I can, but I'm pretty sure you can just go through the other way to access it, so there's no problem. It just that was a shortcut for me from the direction I was coming from. So no worries if you don't have a level 2 pickpocket just yet. If you come across any computers, please just click and access all the files on them. I think I missed a few. At this stage, I will come back and access all the computers once again to complete the mission. In here there is a terminal, a very important one as well. And you also need to check all the files. I mean, I think you do. And that's what I did. And I don't think I came back later here, so I could discard this one. Now it comes the tricky part. It might be a bit difficult to find a way forward because there are many rooms, and at some point everything will start looking the same to you, and it's not very clear how can you go forward, but you just have to go to the start point, and here at this corner you will see a locked door. That's where you have to go. And here there are also 2 doors. This one is locked. And in here there's another terminal. You need to access all the files there. I will do it a bit later. Also, there are tons of mutants ahead, so be careful once again. And don't forget to go back to open that door, because I forgot completely about it. And I was wondering what I was missing and it was exactly this part. As you can see, Danny already did it, so he had no problems coming across it. But I will have to do it later. I will also go forward in the combat. No need to spend another 5-10 minutes showing everything in here. So let's access this starting terminal. It doesn't have much on it. Just a little bit. Now we can go inside, and after exploring and killing everything, there is a very important computer here where you can do some things, like opening a lock, reading some files, and even call protection control, which is some security robots. I'm not sure what is it for, but I did it anyway. You can also deactivate the arch decontamination, which is this green... it's that tunnel where you go through with water, this one in front, and you get radiation from it, but when you deactivate it, it doesn't do anything anymore. So you are clean to go through with no more rats. As you can see. No more splashing water in your face with rats. So I went again back inside the building because there is a computer I completely missed, which is there. It was near, I think, one of the access codes. The first one we retrieved, and I did not click on the computer for some reason, so I had to come back to click on it. It's on the first floor, and here is a level 2 lock. I love the challenge. I can't resist. This is a broken computer, so don't bother. And because I didn't know what I was missing at this point, I just tried to recheck everything. If you are in the same situation and you have clicked everything and you're not sure what you're missing, then it never hurts to redo it again in case you have missed a file or two. Anyway, do you remember that door I told you when we were at the last part of the story? This one? So you need to open this door and get to the final terminal. So go back to this area. I'm pretty sure you know how because we went over it already. And you need to access the lab computer here. And read the first file, Advanced Mutations Program, and then your mission will be completed. You don't even have to check anything else. I just did because, you know, I wanted to see what's inside or if there's any other new mission that pops up. So I open everything in the computer, but you don't have to. It doesn't happen anything. It's just there for the story. And Secrets of West Tek. As you can see, the mission is complete. I got my caps and that's it. This is a side mission. It's nothing big. So the rewards are not big either, even though it takes forever to do. And it's quite difficult. But that's how it is in Fallout 76. And now you can proceed to one of the exits. There are two of them. And that's it, you're done. I am Arthur Branco. I tried my best to provide useful information here. It was a quite difficult mission, but we did it. So I will see you in the next mission walkthrough. Until then, don't forget to subscribe.